Welcome back to the second episode of the Ram Report. I'm your host, Jack Murray.
And I'm Toby Johnson.
And this is
The Ram Report.
It's prom season, and today is the deadline to RSVP. If you don't have a date, go with a friend or a teacher. Here's Toby with a special announcement about a special man.
He's a 5'10", 160-pound Indian man with a shoe size of 9.5. He can grow a thick beard, he was a third soccer maple champion, and enjoys long walks in the pitch. You might think I'm describing Channing Tatum, but I'm actually talking about Rahil Goyal, class of 2018. He needs a prom date, and if you're looking for extra volunteer hours to put in your college resume, this is your chance. If you are or know someone who would be interested in taking Rahil to prom, please contact him ASAP.
Last week, we held a contest to see who had the lowest GPA for the winter term, and the results are in. Shelby Sheward, a fourth former, won. We don't want to make other students jealous, so we are not going to reveal her GPA. Shelby, you can come down to the studio to claim your $5 grill gift card.
Coming in at a close second was sixth former Trez Monroe. That being said, we have asked Trez and his best friend David Hill to come on the show and reflect on their 4 years at Hill.
Today we have special guests David Hill and George Monroe. George is a 5-year student from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, and David is a 2-year student from Paris, France. Welcome to the interview, David and George. Guys, put these down.
Sorry. All right, so David, are you looking forward to the end of your school career?
Yes, absolutely.
That's good to hear.
So, guys, we're all hockey players here, but for some reason David thinks he's going to go pro. Why is that?
Well, compared to you guys, probably will.
All right, so more importantly, Trez, you changed the face of Hill hockey for decades after quitting JV. Explain yourself.
You know, I just didn't want to be amazing at another thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just amazing at so many things that I decided to stop.
Yeah, you know, make it easy on the other kids. Make them feel good for once.
Yeah.
And so, David, you've been named the Martin Luther King of kids who aren't going to college. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, it's an honor. I mean, like, just so proud, but also humble to be named that. It's a very small group of people, but it's a group of people.
You're leading
the
charge in kids who aren't going to college. I respect that.
I want to congratulate you guys on winning the senior superlative of best friends. It's really a big accomplishment, so congratulations. What have you guys done that puts you above other best friends?
Do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like what?
I mean, I think we've done some things that other best friends wouldn't do.
Like what?
I don't want to go into detail, but let's just say we've done everything together.
I got it. Prom is coming up. Do you guys have dates?
Not yet.
Why don't you go together? All right, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You miss me.
All right, so Trez, you know I have some trouble with the law. Would you like to explain yourself about how you poured water on the bricks in front of the student center this winter?
You know, me and my friends thought it would be a, kind of a good practical joke. Watch someone get really, really, really hurt.
What does Hill legacy mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, like, it's just like your name for years.
I forgot to take my laundry out of the dryer.
Okay. Trez, you've said in the past that men are like coconut butter for the soul. Can you explain that for the viewers at home?
Who doesn't want some good coconut butter?
I respect that.
For their soul.
There are a lot of freshmen who don't know who either of you are. What do you want?
I think we're out of time. Toby, do you have anything else to add?
We could ask them to kiss.
What?
We could ask them to kiss.
I mean, if it's for the Ram Report. I mean, no, definitely not. No.
What can be broken but is never held?
I don't know.
A promise.
Thanks for coming on the show, guys. We really appreciate it. Stay out of prison and stay in school. Thanks for coming on the show, guys. That was a great interview. Here's Tobias with Hill Sports.
This past weekend, the boys golf team won the crooked stick against Elvo. We saw our very own Jack Murray shoot a 38. I don't know if that's a good score or not, but more importantly, I don't care either. In real sports, baseball won 11-3, varsity softball lost 3-1, and JV softball won 22-13. This upcoming weekend, crew travels to the Nile River to scrimmage the Egyptian national team. Tennis and track take on Maples, and varsity baseball and softball travel to Blair. Good luck to all our teams competing this weekend. Here's Jack of Pop Culture.
In under a week, this video has accumulated over 50 million views. Childish Gambino's new music video for his new hit song, This Is America. It's a great song, but it carries some controversial aspects. Genius.com said Gambino could be trying to highlight the gun violence epidemic in America. After he brandishes each gun, he gently places them on a red cloth that one of the schoolboys carefully carries away, representing the idea that guns are treated with more respect than human lives. Hopefully we can get 50 million views on this episode of the Ram Report. Here's Tobias with World News.
In Ram Report tradition of giving you news over a month late, Mark Zuckerberg was questioned in front of Congress in April.
If you still use Facebook, you're probably 40 and a mom.
If you still use Facebook, you probably drive a 2007 Ford Explorer.
If you still use Facebook, you should stop because there's probably a hacker who knows your birthday and your relationship status.
If you still use Facebook, you probably eat turkey bacon by choice.
Here's Adam with this week's forecast.
Thanks, guys. Welcome back to What Dem Clouds Doing, where we find out firsthand what dem clouds are doing. On Saturday, watch for a chance of lightning storms with a high of 87. Sunday, the rain will continue, but with the high dropping to 63. Rain stops for Monday, with sun shining Tuesday and Wednesday, with highs close to 80. Thanks for joining me on What Dem Clouds Doing. Back to you guys.
The Ram Report is in need of a weather reporter. Adam does a very bad job and doesn't look that pretty on camera.
Thanks everyone for tuning into this week's episode of the Ram Report. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you have an announcement you feel would fit the show, please email ramreport1851@gmail.com.
We'll see you all next week, and remember, stay classy, Pottstown.